and welcome to the B&B Motorsports channel. My name is Braylon and today I have the all-new 2022 Ford Lightning XLT. I'm super pumped to get this episode started, but before we begin, huge shout out to Anderson Ford of St. Joe and an amazing sales associate, Kelso.
The Ford Lightning is the first all-electric F-150. This all-wheel drive crew cab is part of the 14th generation of the Ford F-Series, and production began in the spring of 2022. There are 4 models: the Lightning Pro, XLT, Lariat, and Platinum. The color is carbonized gray. See your dealership for purchasing information as they are not available for order online. The standard range Lightning's horsepower is 426, extended range is 580, with 775 pound-foot of torque for either range. 0 to 60, the standard range Lightning is mid 4 seconds, with the extended range Platinum model even quicker. This Lightning can drive 230 miles on a single full charge, and extended range is 320 miles. According to fueleconomy.gov, the standard Lightning is 76 city, 61 highway for a combined 68. You can buy the Lightning today and charge it tonight. Make sure to contact your electrician prior to purchase for home charging.
Let's open up the frunk. Let's talk about this frunk. There are 4 different ways to open it up. First, that button you saw me push, the screen, the key fob, and then there is a little button right here. The frunk holds 14 cubic feet of space, up to 400 pounds. It can comfortably hold 2 golf bags or all of your construction tools. Some handy things about it. There are these hooks, as you can see over there. It comes with a nice net for you. There are all of these charging ports, which could really come in handy. Right here, you have your battery port, and then if one of your Dodge friends breaks down, you can jump start them right here. In the unlikely event that you run out of a charge, there is a manual frunk release so that you can get any cargo you had stored out of there. Now that we're done with the frunk, let's close it up and visit the rest of the truck. It gives you some warning beeps so you know it's coming down, and it closes nice and soft. These wheels are 18-inch aluminum, and they are a bit smoother than you may see on some designs for better aerodynamics and range. These beefy Michelin all-terrain tires are 275/65 18s, and they are much meatier than you see on a lot of electric vehicles, so I am really partial to them. The standard range Lightning has a 2,000 pound payload capacity and a 7,700 pound towing capacity. Now the extended range has up to 10,000 pounds of towing capacity. This EV is right in the middle, as most F-150s that are gas powered can tow anywhere from 5,000 to 11,300 pounds. Some of the best things about the Lightning's bed include these outlets right here. These locations for tie-down straps. Anderson Ford added a bed liner, and my favorite thing, this 360 camera. One of the most useful things about the frunk on the Lightning is how multi-purpose it is. So let's say you're out camping or you need to run some tools. The Lightning has your back.
Next, let's move on to the interior. Keep in mind that the Lariat and Platinum models will have different interiors. Look at all of that back seat space, plenty of storage space in the door panels, and the seat is adjusted for a 5'7" person, and look how much legroom I have. All kinds of charging ports, cigarette lighter in the back seat, so the passengers in the back don't have to worry about losing a charge. Next up is the dash, and we will get into some screen details here in just a moment. Also some charging ports up front for the driver and front seat passenger, cigarette lighter, and another outlet. Next up, the shifter goes down with this button so that you can access the tabletop workspace, which would be fantastic for anyone on a job site if they need to look at some plans or have some lunch. Next up, I'm going to open up the console, and I'm going to stick my arm in there so you all can tell how deep that goes. It goes all the way to my elbow, plenty of space. There's some really great features on this screen. I'm going to show you one of my favorites, which is the navigation portion. You can see all of the restaurants around, shopping, the Ford dealership. Those icons really help so you can locate exactly where you want to go on the map. Plenty of other great features as well, but this was one of my favorites that I wanted to highlight to you all.
Now, I know I can't be the only one that was impressed by that interior, so let's talk about my top 4 favorite things. First of all, I really love this tabletop right here. I think Ford really kept people with job sites in mind so that they could lay out plans or any work that they were going to do or have some lunch. Second of all, Ford really made sure your phone will never be dead. All of the charging ports with the USB port, the traditional plug-in, as well as the cigarette lighter cable, you have all of that here in the front. You have ports in the back seat as well as in the front and even in the bed. So Ford's really covering all the bases there. Third, all of that back seat room. Oh my gosh, all 3 passengers back there would fit more than comfortably. I am very confident in that. And fourth, and my personal favorite, probably everyone's personal favorite, that 12-inch infotainment system called the Ford Sync 4. It is really impressive. I really like how the map runs. I am a little concerned about it when I'm driving. It may be a distraction. I'm sure over time you get used to it, but we'll see how that feels as I drive. And my favorite feature of it is the departure and comfort feature. So you can set it up to any day of the week, any temperature at any time. So that will be perfect for commutes. Let's check out the key. Very simple here. We have the alarm, the front release, as well as the unlock and lock buttons. Now that I've showed you some of my favorite parts about this truck, let's go put it to work. Okay, we're gonna accelerate. And I will say that the Lightning really lives up to its name. It will put you right back in your seat. And now I know everybody expects EVs to be fast, but let's keep in mind, this is a truck that we're talking about here, and it's so crazy that a truck will go this quickly. It doesn't feel right, but in a good way. Now, this truck does have the regenerative braking, so whenever I take my foot off of the gas, it automatically slows down for me. That is something that you do need to get used to. It definitely feels a little bit weird, but I can see how that could save battery life over time. So the low center of gravity combined with the overall quietness of the ride, when you go over bumps, you only feel them one time. Now, my crew and I can confirm the safety features do work. The pre-collision alert will go off. It was going off like crazy as we were doing some close-up filming. And one last thing I would like to mention, I know I had voiced some concerns about the screen being distracting or in the way as I was driving, but I haven't felt that, so I think everybody will be fairly safe with that.
You made it to the final review. Let's talk about why I'm so fascinated by Ford's expanding of their target audience from buyers of the fossil fuel powered F-150s now to purchasers of passenger sedans. We have seen this with the Ford Maverick, which I reviewed in the wintertime. Now we're seeing this with the Lightning. So why would people buy the Lightning? First, the Lightning is a high-performing truck. It's great for light-duty utility work, and overall, it's affordable. Arguably, the Lightning is one of the most affordable EVs on the market today when you consider all of the great factors that come with it. I'm really interested to see how other manufacturers follow in Ford's footsteps with these more affordable EVs. Ford has really paved the way. Pardon my joke. Ford has really paved the way for accessible EV usage. So I'm really excited to see the future of EVs thanks to Ford. I overall was very excited by the Lightning. It will put you back in your seat. It is very comfortable to drive. It's a comfortable ride. And again, it is affordable. I highly recommend it. I would suggest springing for the extended range truck, but of course that depends on your needs. I had such a great time driving the Lightning. Huge shout out again to Anderson Ford and Kelso. If you all need anything or you're interested in driving the Lightning, check out Anderson Ford in St. Joseph and ask for Kelso. I'll see you all next week on the next Motorsports Monday.
Well, that's it for the review. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you come to Anderson Ford in St. Joseph, Missouri. This Lightning will be here until December of 2022, so you can have your own driving experience. Unfortunately, I have to give the keys back to Kelso, but make sure you guys come see him here at Anderson Ford.